Hey guys, Cash Ketchum here again with another video. Just want to wish you guys a happy holidays, and before you guys get into the video and the rest of the opening, I did want to preface the rest of the video with just some context on evaluations and prices you're going to see. I did get some of these references just from current listings that I saw, upwards of almost a month or so ago when I was recording this video. At the time of you guys seeing it, whenever that is, obviously those prices are subject to change, but I do try to do my due diligence in finding not only active listings but sold listings to kind of get a realistic parameter of what people expect to pay and what people actually have paid, and generally everything sits pretty well within those margins. So just to let you know, that is where I'm getting a lot of these prices, and some of those prices are also just what I feel is what I would sell them for, right? Because some of them are, as you'll see, a bit difficult to reference because they are quite rare, not many examples of them. As well as just letting y'all know there is some issues with some lighting because of the refraction of the graded cards and some noise in the background. But like I said, I did record this during Christmas Eve, so there is going to be a lot of excitement a little bit in the background. I tried to kind of cancel that out, but if you do hear that, just, hey, it's people getting excited for the festivities. It's part of the time of the year. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Just want to let you all know that information before getting into it, and hope you guys enjoy it. Hey everyone, Cash Ketchum here again with another video. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. This should be out around maybe slightly after Christmas, depending on how productive I am. But it's a holiday, so who needs to be productive, right? But today is big. You couldn't tell by the title. This is going to be literally tens of thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards opened up for this holiday video, right? Perfect way to celebrate Christmas. So starting off, we have some VMAX CLIMAX here. I love the character, the secret rares and whatnot in this set, but to be honest, it's not something I'm probably going to be opening up a lot. It didn't really hit that, hit that note like Eevee's Heroes really did for me, right? But I think VMAX CLIMAX is something that definitely we can have fun with. My girl really enjoys some of these secret rares. Hopefully we can pull the Pikachus, gold Pikachus, any cool secret rares. So, just something to have fun with. But after that, that's only the beginning, because we got here, I don't know if you recognize these, we got some boxes from BGS. Not PSA, because I hate PSA. BGS is slightly better. But we're going to be opening those and see what we got in there, because this is where all the money's going to be, right? And what could amount to that much money, tens of thousands of dollars? Well, pay attention to the end of the video and you'll see. But getting started, let's see if we can get these open really quick. Alright guys, so we are back again. Just had to get these open. I had to find something to open these with. But before we get into that, shout out to Pokegrind.net. Awesome guy, always giving, great deals and whatnot. Super nice guy to work with, great company. Super fast shipping, usually free shipping. Yeah, go ahead, give them a follow, like, and buy some stuff off them. They're super great guys, always giving a great price for everything. So, let's get started. Angel, what would you want from this box? I'm just going to assume, obviously...
Gold.
Yeah.
I want a gold card.
You want a gold card. I'm assuming the gold Pikachu?
You assume correctly, sir.
Yes. So do I. So, gold Pikachu would be good. But as I was talking about before, this set, maybe I'm just a rarity buff, right? Even if it had crappy art, I'd still want it if it was super rare. This set, even though it is a high-class set, designated as a high-class set, it's actually not that rare and expensive. Most of the cards, even gold ones, go for 50 bucks or less. Not super crazy. You have the annoying waifu cards, obviously. And actually, I'll admit that Galar Friends is a really, we have all these guys in the card. That is actually a somewhat expensive card. I think it's going for around 150 right now, but that's only going to go down. It's just very mass-produced, not quite like Eevee Heroes and some of the other kind of really popular love sets. Even though everyone loves the set, the price point and it just kind of is referenced from the amount of production. It's at the mass amount of production. So, not super hard, which is nice. Hey, this is something fun to open. It doesn't always have to be super expensive, pulls, because, that kind of takes away the fun out of it, right? So, Sweetie, go ahead and let's go ahead and get these open. I wish we had. I always forget scissors, so these are a little annoying. The pack trick, I can't remember. I think it's like 2 to the front or something, but these are Japanese cards. These actually have 10 cards in them as well. But okay, so we got the. Wait, is that normal? Hollow energy? Or is it, here, go ahead, turn around, Angel. Yeah, hollow energy. Okay, so we're all good here, and see what we get. Love this artwork. I definitely want that Weedle artwork, like we were talking about him just doing his upside down crunches. You just gotta love that. I'd really love obviously any of the Pikachu cards. As far as character secret rares, obviously the Pikachus, but maybe I don't know, another one. The Umbreon, Sylveon. Ooh, Leon is a good one. And first potential pull. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? So that's not the Pikachu VMAX one. Okay, well we got a character rare. I think you still have another card, Angel. What the? I think, right? We got. Oh my God! I didn't even know this is. What the? Wow! I didn't even know this was one of them. I actually haven't. I've not seen anyone pull this one. I've seen so many others. This is a really good one. I love Morty, I believe his name is, and this is, what was his name? Professor Schmidlbop. I don't know, the guy from the Alola region. He's awesome. He's also a wrestler. Super awesome. But can we talk about we got one of the Pikachu secret rares. Are you kidding me? It's not the VMAX one, but oh my gosh. Oh, and it's got a print line all the way through it. But oh my gosh, that is just, which actually it's actually rarer to find on Japanese, but oh my gosh. Yeah, but wow. Wow. That kind of takes away the fun. As the boxes, we just got the secret rare out of it. However, I do think you can still get a full art, which are the most expensive cards. And hey, maybe a God pack. But are you kidding me? The God pack. But we got it. We got it. And I absolutely love this artwork. Honestly, I actually might say this artwork is, in my opinion, maybe even better than the VMAX one, solely because it's the original Pikachu, right? This is the OG, right? But that is just so crazy. We got it. Okay, all right, that's awesome. Cool. Next pack. Oh my gosh, look at, okay, well, you're winning this pack battle so far, Angel. Of course you are. I don't want this video to be too long, so we will try to appreciate as much art as we can, but I want to get to those BGS cards. Yes, Angel. Looking for that Weedle. Looking for that reverse rare Weedle. Oh, sweet, please. Oh, my God. Ooh, Cresselia. Nice.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, the VMAX. No, oh, see, that's reverse rare. So now this isn't a secret rare or anything. Just, oh, man. Can we just look at that?
I like that. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that is really nice. Go ahead and put these over here. Okay. What the? This has the print line too. Wait, so wait. Both boxes have this print line?
Look, this one has it too.
What the?
See?
Both boxes have this print line. What in the heck? What are the odds of both? I can understand it came from the same box, but that's very odd. Okay. Go ahead and just ignore that. Alright, let's go ahead and next pack. Doesn't have too many packs. I think it only has 10 packs. But oh, I'm happy we got that Pikachu. I didn't expect to get anything. That's good if we don't get anything else. That's one of the ones I wanted the most. So oh, there he is. Let's take a look. Oh, that's one of the trainer cards we want. She's one of the most expensive. Wish he was a trainer, Bruno. Awesome Monkey. Oh no! That is. Oh, we got the Pikachu. I care more about that than this. Oh, I want to eat it. I literally was saying if I get this stupid full art trainer. Okay, we got V and then what? Hollow rare, yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, there's the full art for this freaking dude. What the heck? They all have that freaking.
Oh, yeah. This one has it even. This one has it.
Yeah. What in the heck is going on? Oh man. Wish I could. I knew I was gonna get this, dude. I go, if I get the chef or this goofy ass. Oh my gosh. This freaking espresso drinking goober. I'm gonna cry. But hey, we got the Pikachu V, so I'm pretty happy with that. More Pikachu cards, the better, right? But oh my gosh, that is a little upsetting to get that full art, but it's okay. I don't even care. We got one of the Pikachu's secret rares, so I could not care less. Oh, sweetie, we got the Morpeko like you wanted. Go ahead, finish yours. Yeah, just yeah, there's just a bunch of Morpekos in here. Ooh, that is nice. Nice. We got the Morpeko V Union. Another one we really wanted. So, you guys have seen this, so I'll put a picture on the video. Yeah, nice. Another really good card. One of the ones we wanted. No good, Donnie? You nervous? Oh, me too. Yeah, this box sucks. So I'm glad we got two. I mean, the Morpeko's okay,
Oh my god.
but... Runt. Marnie, she's not the full art in this one, but... Ooh, Holo Charizard. Usually one of those a box on average, so that's awesome. The same VMAX, very nice. Okay, V, don't care about. Wow, we are just getting all of these. Yes, this is one of the ones you wanted a lot because the color. And this is a good one. We're getting all the Eevee ones for your collection. That's great. Now we just need the Jolteon. So that's awesome. God, we just appreciate this. I know we're kind of going fast, but look at that.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's go on to the next one. So hopefully I should be getting a character secret. I'm assuming hopefully from this box. Should be the VMAX Pikachu, or maybe a God Pack. But okay. Oh, okay.
Same.
I definitely kind of want to open more boxes. This just seems fun. The Snorlax, I know you like that, Donnie.
Like that one,
Crobat, that's a good one. I think the... Oh, no. We'll have to fix that in a sec. But, oh, there's the character secret rare. So, now that does kind of suck because that means we didn't get any VMAX secret rares. But, still a good one. Urshifu. I had a feeling I was going to get an Urshifu. There's a lot of Urshifus in this. But, it's pretty good. Okay, sweetie, so this is your shot. Your box still has the potential, you know, has the potential awesome full art trainer. Maybe a gold card or something. Alright. In sync. Ooh! Another Charizard, very nice. Bronzong and... Oh! I told you I was going to get a bunch of Urshifus. Now this is just one of the VMAXs, nothing crazy. Nothing. Alright, how many more packs we got? Two? Maybe we got... Yeah.
Two more.
There's your full art. That one is ass. Yeah, that one's really shitty. So we're probably not going to be getting anything super good after this. But that's fine. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, look, you got a Vaporeon. You didn't get the Vaporeon character rare so far, but this was a good one. I don't want to see his stupid face because those were the two I wanted the least. But you know what? I'm not going to complain, considering we got one of the cards I wanted the most, the Pikachu. So, and your Snorlax, Donnie. Yes, it was. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. We got one more pack after this. Maybe there's hope for the God Pack. Right here, right now, right here. Oh. Gold card. Oh, with that. Well, I mean, we're not gonna get that full art, but
Would have been nice.
Would have been nice. Another Crobat. All right. Last pack. Last pack magic over here. Get this Crobat out of here. So that was awesome. I mean, hey, the odds of pulling a specific one that you want is very difficult, and the fact that we did, cannot complain. Your box definitely won, Angel. Oh, Eevee. And honestly, we got some great character rares. It's just, the only thing that sucks is just getting the bad full arts, but realistically, I'm not a fan of... Oh, no, look at that, Donnie. And we're getting a lot of... Yes! Yes! So, God, why did... They both have the print line. What is the odds of this? So, oh, you got the Eevee! Oh, and a Hollow Marnie. That's got to be worth something, actually. Yo, you got... So we killed it on the character rares. We killed it on the character rares. And you got a lot of cards you wanted. Because this Mimikyu is definitely one of the ones. Obviously, the Mimikyu character secret rare, right, would have been... or super rare, whatever, would have been the best. But this is good. This was a good 2 boxes. So let... 1 sec, pause the video so we can kind of clean up and we can get a nice preparation. Alright everyone, we are back. So, went ahead and cleared everything out, sleeved up everything, got everything nice and organized, and man, I can't tell you, I'm super, let's just take a look at this card, guys. Look at this card. I mean, it just does not make it a little easier to see, so the light's not shining on it. You got that nice sleeve. Honestly, I don't want to say this, obviously this one's the least expensive out of the 3 we wanted. However, this is, I think I've seen like 1 person pull it. Seen everyone else. I know there's been other people that pulled the VMAX and the gold, but you know, this is just such a beautiful artwork. And I think honestly this artwork, because we've seen a lot of the GMAX Pikachu, right? It just kind of souped up and crazy looking, and we get that artwork so much of all these crazy colors and electricity, and it's just, you know, it's the same sort of palette backdrop, kind of, you know, the Gigantamax background of it going crazy. I think it's in like a stadium or something like that. It's awesome, don't get me wrong, it's awesome, but it's not the most unique. This is just something where it's like, it has that uniqueness, and I'm not sure if the other one's also done by the same artist, Ryoto Moriyama? Yeah, that's his name. And it's just, this is just something so beautiful, especially to pull, you know, on Christmas. It's just so freaking awesome. Absolutely love it. God, and I might actually say this might actually be better artwork, to be completely honest. Especially with, you know, everyone loves Chunkachu, right? But just seeing technically that one's original, but it's not original because it's Gigantamax. But this is just so nostalgic, so beautiful. So I can't really ask for more. So we are super happy with that. But if you really thought those boxes were going to equal up to tens of thousands of dollars, it wasn't clickbait in this video, right? This is where we kind of get into the meat and potatoes of everything. So I can tell which one. So the lighter one actually is the bigger one that we'll save, right? The first box is just a quick run through of some of the stuff, you know, not trying to, you know, shout myself out, but I do have an eBay, Instagram, that is in the description below, and you can, if you are interested in these cards, most of these will be for sale. However, it's just something really awesome to look at. Now I have already seen these grades, good old Beckett, and honestly most of them are around what I expected. I got all these very cheap, couple months ago, I'd say actually, yeah, anywhere from 6 months ago to a year ago. Around the time the bubble was right before the bubble, and I just went ahead and bought some ones and also graded some ones from the binder I've had for years, and you know, just thought it was time to get them all graded, and it has just been insane. I don't know if anyone, I'm assuming most of the guys that are interested in watching these type of videos are also kind of involved with grading to an extent, and anyone will know, regardless if it's BGS, PSA, ACG, whatever you send your cards to, which I'd recommend Beckett. I mean, they have their issues, but man, they leagues ahead of PSA. Absolutely hate those guys. Their prices are just skyrocketing. They're just ridiculous. But with BGS, it's still insane. I mean, we're talking, You send something just standard priority, you're going to be waiting a year or two. Literally. If you want anything more, and that's, I mean, you all seen Leonhard, I'm a good buddy of his video, with his cards getting sent, because we both live near each other, and the Beckett headquarters actually is right next to Dallas, where we both obviously live near, and it's just a little drive away, and even those cards getting sent off that short of a distance, it is something that is still can take weeks to months, and they can even get lost. There's a lot of horror stories, right? So I'm glad to finally get these back, and I got all of them back at the same time, which isn't a coincidence. That's actually a story that we will get into later on. But like I said, don't want to waste too much time getting into. Just want to set some context for you what this opening is all about. But first card here, I wanted to open it together with you guys. Is going to be, actually, let's see. I think we'll start off on this side right here. Absolutely stunning. I love this Rayquaza. I love the EX, what is this? EX Dragon, I believe, yeah, 2003 EX Dragon, Rayquaza Holo, Rayquaza EX, mint condition. I got all of these, pretty much, I'll just go ahead and pull out the rest of them. Dragonite EX, also BGS9. And as you can see with some of these, Latios is the next one. These are my main EX Dragon holographics. Well, the EXs, really. I went ahead and just did the standard grade without the subgrades because, to be honest, the extra pricing and the amount of time it was going to take was just not worth it to me. I had these in my binder for a long time, and I decided not to finish my EX Dragon set. It didn't really do much for me. I already finished EX Deoxys and God, pretty much all of the craziest sets you can really do as far as a binder collection. And EX Dragon, while it is awesome and very, sparsely printed, obviously anyone that knows collecting is going to know how crazy it is to find, mint EX Dragon, EXs, holos, whatever. But, it just wasn't really doing it for me, so I thought I might as well get some nice ones and, make some money off them, sell them for people that actually would really like to have them, whether they're for singles or for the whole binder, the whole set. But, yeah, these guys go around. I'll go ahead and put a general price range for all of these. I believe this one is going for anywhere from $400 to $500 in PSA, which is BGS9, especially without subgrades, is going to sell for a little bit less. But generally speaking, last time I checked, I'll put a price reference up in the video. I'll edit this later. Should be around $400 to $500 at the top range. But like I said, I'm also no rush to sell these, right? So I'll probably list them for anywhere from $400 to $500 or best offer. Dragonite, around the same price range, even though surprisingly you'd think this would go for a little more, but this probably will be easier. So, and this one I think is a little less. It's $250 to $300. But yeah, there's those three. And I will say these are probably, in my opinion, the least impressive out of the rest of this set. Here's some craziness here. Also from the EX Dragon, 2 near mint to mint TV reporters. Now you might think, well, who really cares about TV reporters? Right, trying not to get the glare for you guys. But who really cares about these, right? They're just random reverse foils of a supporter trainer card. EX Dragon actually had, these are, I wouldn't say misprints, but what happened to them was a factory error due to the fact that these are so sparsely printed in reverse foil for EX Dragon specifically. The TV reporter from EX Dragon is literally one of the rarest cards you can get, period, from a standard TCG set for Pokemon. In mint condition, I don't know the pop. I think there is finally PSA 10, there's one. PSA 9, a handful. These honestly probably pop 2 now, because these are just so rarely graded, and if they are graded, they will go to PSA, but these are crazy. I think both these go for, I've seen some of these go for a couple hundred all the way to 1,000, depending on the condition and, the variability of how well it can get graded, right? People go into investment because they're so rare and the pop is so low. But yeah, these two I'm probably going to list for anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 for both of them. They're both in comparable condition. This one, it's kind of hard to see. This one has like a little, not a scratch, but like a little ding. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to see. I'll probably take some of these out of the foil so it's easier to see, actually. Here is a big boy. Oh, man. I'll go ahead and take this out of the sleeve so y'all can see it better, because you're going to want to see this one. Bam. Try to get that centered. Yeah, obviously no subgrades, but Gem Mint Neo Genesis looking first edition. This, I got this, I think, for like 80 or 90 bucks. I think it was earlier this year. And I love this card, but the reason why this one is so crazy is because this is an incredibly low pop for Gem Mint condition. These are incredibly difficult to grade. They, especially Neo Genesis Hollows, are terrible, but inherently just coming right off the factory. But the print lines are just so terrible. They're so easy to scratch. But this card is just literally Gem Mint. Realistically, I could send this to PSA, and there's a possibility of getting a PSA 10. A PSA 10 of this, because 9.5s don't always obviously translate to me in PSA 10s, right? If anything, actually, it likely would not do. Well, I wouldn't say likely, but it's more likely to go to a PSA 9. But there's so much variability, honestly, with PSA, which is why I don't even go with them anymore, because I buy cards for the card, not the grade. But sellers typically buy it for the grade, right? And this one right here, I bought for like 90 bucks or so. I've seen these sell for, last time I checked, I saw one going for almost around $2,000. So PSA 10, even more. Like, that is, people are willing to pay a lot, and these are only going up. I know the bubble kind of, I wouldn't say pop, but it is going down. But obviously, with everything else over time, these things are going to skyrocket back up, especially with Logan Paul opening up more first edition for Christmas. So God knows this is only going to go up. So love this card. Probably going to list it on my eBay for like around the price I was saying it for, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000. Awesome card. Awesome card. Go ahead and put this back. And it's a nice refracting sleeve. Next one is going to be, I mean, most of you guys aren't really a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, but thought I might as well show this because this was in the same package. This right here is just, not just a regular Blue Eyes White Drake, everyone loves Blue Eyes, right? But if you see right here, let's see if I can see a little. Dual Terminal DTP 1EN001. That means it was actually not just from the Dual Terminal, which was pretty much like essentially a rare release for this card, but it's actually the previews. So it was pretty much like not a prototype, but just like almost like a pre-release in a way for the Dual Terminals. And having this in good condition, near mint plus, it's just you barely see any standard ungraded copies. So to have this graded near mint plus, I've seen people pay almost $2,000 for an ungraded one. So this near mint graded, you know, in case this is going to go, well, it's very hard, because like I said, a lot of these very difficult to see. You barely see any on eBay. I think mine was the only one for a while when it was ungraded. But from what I'm told, around 2,000, so I'll probably be selling this for a little more than that, hopefully. Maybe 2,500 or up. But yeah, that is just awesome card. I mean, who doesn't love Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? And this is where we get into the big boys. So first one, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at. Oh yes, EX Dragon, another EX Dragon. 2003 EX Dragon, secret rare, but not just a secret rare, right? Obviously in gem mint condition, because you know your boy only goes for the minty cards, even in his binder. This is actually, as you can see, the City Championship version. So BGS screwing up, not, you know, properly labeling it, but hey, it's not like, you know, y'all are professionals and get paid to do it, but that's fine. Still an awesome card. As you can assume, just people that went to the City Championships, they won, qualified, they got this card. So not only is it an awesome secret rare, but very popular Pokemon, this is the promo version. So very rare, very hard to get. Probably can sell this for around, based on what I was seeing, not super well known and super popular, but probably 400-ish bucks. But yeah, next one, if you can imagine what comes right after Charmander. Charmeleon, and maybe I'll finally get that centered properly, bringing it down. But same concept, but just people that went to the state championships got this card. BGS 9, which is honestly weird because this one was actually in the worst condition out of the 3. And obviously you can guess what the third one is. But don't know. That's what I'm saying. I really don't even really care much for grading. I only do this because I'm selling it. But for me, if you really like the card, pay for the card. The grade, I could send this in and this could easily get a BGS 10 randomly, right? It's mint. It's literally mint. Gem mint. I think, I mean, there is one slight dot of whitening, but I've seen BGS 10s worse. Even though BGS 10 is obviously, in my opinion, I mean, I would say it's a pretty objective statement. Better than higher quality, more consistent PSA 10. But that might be better. I could easily see this being a PSA 10. Has no hollow scratches. EX Dragon generally was pretty good quality. A lot of the e-reader cards are with the centering. And yet, you got a BGS 9. The same card that actually, I'm pretty sure, has hollow scratches. 9.5. Same lot, same grader. Doesn't really make much sense. But, still awesome. Mint to gem mint quality cards here. Very rare promos. Because I got the 9, probably going to sell a little bit less than the Charmander. But now, we get into the big boys. Now, let me go ahead and... Actually, you know, it's probably best if we see these cards together. So, that's a big one. This one right here. So, bam. I mean, come on. And this isn't just the Charizard promo in mint condition. This was literally the one in the best condition, and yet I got a 9. But hey, whatever. This is autographed by the amazing, one of a kind, Mitsuhiro Arita Sensei. I mean, come on. Mitsuhiro, you are just an absolute legend. I mean, look at this artwork. It really doesn't get much better. Mint quality. Got an 8 on the autograph. You know, I'll be honest. It is kind of hard to read. You know, there's a lot of things that go into grading an autograph people don't realize. They also don't just grade and authenticate the name. Typically, if it comes along with a personalization like this. I mean, just come on. Love the fact that he personalized it with the Charizard. This is just an incredibly rare card, incredibly rare grade with the card, and it being autographed. You're not going to see many of these around. Very low pop, even without the autograph. But it being authenticated mint and his personalization, this is for a lot of Charizard collectors. And with the whole trio right here, I mean, it really doesn't get just a mint trio of the promos. Doesn't really get much better than that for a Charizard lover. But as I was saying, with the personalization for these autographs, they take into consideration the ink used, how consistent it is, how easily legible it is. If these are typically the personalizations are in line with, if that adds to it, if they're in line with what other personalizations he's done. There's a lot that goes into it, right? I'm not a professional, but I am familiar with the people that do this. We have worked together. There's a lot that goes into it, so it always seems like it's random. Because as you'll see, I have another autograph with Arita Sensei. Bit of a bigger card. And that, spoiler, got a higher grade as far as the autograph goes. So, even though I'd say this is a little bit easier to read. But, hey, it's not like I get paid professional for this or anything. I'm not like I get paid. But whatever. This card is just amazing. I just want to look at it and appreciate it. Just absolutely beautiful. But this card is not the biggest card. Far from it. This, I think, is going for around... I mean, it's like I said, it's really hard to quantify objectively what the price point for this should be because it's such a very little references. Is someone willing to pay double this autograph? Sometimes. Not often. Arita is also not the rarest autograph. However, generally speaking, a 9 with this autograph, I probably wouldn't, and just personally, I wouldn't sell this card for less than $3,000, $3,500. So I'll probably list it for a bit higher or best offer, but altogether, these cards could easily go for us. You're very rarely going to get mint of all 3 of these cards. One of these autographed, graded, authenticated, $5,000 plus, right? As a whole set, just awesome. But yeah, this is where we start getting to the big boys, guys. I think since we just had a Charizard, we might as well move on to this one, because the last two, especially the last one, is the biggest one. And this actually might be the most expensive one, potentially. One of them. But this is, I think this would be a good transition into this big boy. Let me take it out of here so you can see it in all its glory. Oh my gosh. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, this card. And as you can see, this isn't just the original Japanese base set. If you can see it right there, or can't see it, there's no rarity right there. That is a no rarity base set Charizard, autographed by, you guessed it, Mitsuhiro Arita. And this is a 9 mint autograph, authenticated. This card is, I think there's a handful of these on the planet that are especially graded, no rarity, and autographed. I think this actually might be the highest autograph grade. This is a big boy. I love this card. I've had it for a long time. I bought it for $100 or so when I saw it on Yahoo Japan years ago, and I knew it would be a good investment. And now it's kind of hard for a price point as well. I can't really say what this card is worth right now. I've had offers for a couple thousand. But to me, this card is so rare, you're pretty much not going to find one in decent condition. This one is it's a bit beat up. I don't know if you can see in the light, but there are some scratches on it. The back does have, yeah, definitely some whitening. Yeah, as you guys can see. But it is trying to make sure y'all see it the best. Yeah, trying to center it, because with this big old light, I need to get a better light. But with the graded cards anyways, the refraction is crazy. But I'll put up, last time I checked, I was seeing these ungraded decent ones go for, and unauthenticated, go for 3 to 4,000. Now that has went down, the bubble went down a little bit, probably a little less. But with the autograph, haven't seen one. Have never seen one. This is one of those that I think having an autograph on it, graded, authenticated, and a good autograph grade is going to really bump up the price. I've had this one listed and gotten a lot of watches and offers for around, I think, anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. However, do I think it's really worth that? Could you find another one? Obviously, more than likely, more beaten up. If you see Arita, he does a good amount of signings and whatnot. Could you get it? Yeah, perhaps. But it's a lot easier said than done. So I remember when he actually signed this, he was very impressed. He recognized it, obviously, and he noticed that this was the first run we actually went over no rarity with him, and he was actually somewhat familiar with it. So this is something that he himself has not seen often. He made it. So this is going to be worth, definitely, I would say comfortably, especially, it's only going to go up. But right now, comfortably, $6,000 to $7,000. I'll obviously have it listed for a bit more, and then I'm very generous with my offers. It's more just to kind of gauge what the reference is, because you don't want to undersell it and then get screwed, right? When the value goes up immediately after. And then you have resellers selling the exact same thing they just bought off you for double the price, right? But this is a big one. I'll try to find some more references for this, but it's so little, it's just kind of hard to quantify. But definitely with this alone, with the 2 Charizards and the Charizard, both Charizards and the Charizard lines, that's going to be over $10,000 right there, making up. No clickbait here. We don't do clickbait here. Right off the bat. But now we get into something even crazier. And mind you, just to kind of set the context for this whole thing. So I've been dealing with PSA, Beckett, you name it, authenticating certain artists. Spoiler, the artist in question is Masakazu Fukuda. Fukuda is the, some of you might not be familiar with him, is essentially the main artist for, known for doing all the gold stars during the EX series, I believe from 2005 to 2007, 2008. Everyone knows gold stars. If you know Pokemon, you pretty much know gold stars and shiny Pokemon, right? And for the longest time, he had only done one signing. I believe it was either in 2005 or 2006. So I'll correct myself after editing the video if I'm wrong. But at one of the Worlds, right? He did signing for some people, very limited. His autograph was arguably more rare than Sugimori, right? Known as essentially the father of Pokemon as far as his art. Really doesn't get any better, only comparable to someone like Arita, in my humble opinion. But not only was he so rare, it was on gold stars. The value for those signings, those cards at the time, was pretty much didn't have a reference point. It's just whatever someone was willing to pay. I believe he did another signing in Japan years after, and within that same decade, he actually did one in Dallas, right where I'm at, Dallas Regionals, in 2020, I believe, right before the big COVID pandemic, right? And your boy was very lucky to have not only been a part of that event, right, as far as, you know, patron, having fun. I do have some in on some of the staff and other people that, you know, do some vending, you know, selling the cards and whatnot, and kind of work in the back of those events, right? And I was actually able to do security at that event. That is also one of the things I do on the side. And because of that, I was able to get some very special cards and art done on these very valuable cards. And I'm actually going to show you, more than likely, the more valuable one. As far as just monetary value. This is a big one, guys. And of course, I had to get it done. But let me get this out of this sleeve so you guys can see it in all its glory. Bam. Oh, man. This card is just absolutely stunning. I mean, Rayquaza Gold Star, authenticated, personalized, with the, you know, nice double dragon. Kind of looks like a heart almost. Just absolutely amazing. Beckett 8, understandable because of and usually typically English autographs by Japanese artists are not going to get high grade because they're not typically used to writing in English, right? So it's not going to be as legible, you know, noticeable, highly referenced. However, this is where the story kind of gets, you know, screwy. Because of the fact that this card was written in all English, right? This is just one of the variables that make this card so rare and valuable to certain, you know, signature collectors and whatnot. This card was, and the other card I'm about to show you, was not able to be graded for the past 2 years. From the beginning of 2020 all the way to near, I believe it was in January when the event happened, 20th or something like that, and till now, almost 2 full years later. These cards just got back to me because PSA, BGS, all these companies were not able to actually authenticate this card because of the fact that they had, not only did they only recently start doing Masakazu Fukuda, because he is such a rare signature to find, almost never does any signings, they didn't have any reference to comfortably authenticate him. And when they just started to, right, I believe it was last year, around the time when this happened, because he did signings, they had more references, people sending it in to both PSA and BGS, they were able to open their registry and update it. However, full English, he only did for a handful of people in the very first day. I believe it was actually within the first hour. I was doing security with him. I was right next to him for all the signings. He only did this, I believe, for the first hour and stopped because it was too difficult. He just wasn't comfortable with writing in English, so he mostly just did partial English for the name, obviously, because most of these people are American. And then the rest would be his kanji, right, or katakana, whatever is more comfortable for him. Which is typically what you see for both Arita and for pretty much any Japanese artist. a full English signature was so rare, they just could not authenticate it. And I had to work for 2 years showing up, being quite forceful and getting very personal and in person with these guys. Thank God they live so close to me. And just really, I mean, for the love of God, I was working with them. I was right there with them the whole time. I had all the proof in the world that these were authentic, and they just could not do it for the longest time. Finally, Christmas miracle, they finally were able to get it done. And as you can see, this isn't just, you know, written to me. This is to Nobunaga, which is actually a trademarked character who, if any of you are, I believe it's from Pokemon Conquest, is the game. He actually has a shiny Rayquaza. That is his Pokemon. So this is a trademark to Nobunaga as his Rayquaza, full English Sig, Gold Star, shiny Rayquaza. Authenticated, Beckett 8. And honestly, it's in amazing condition. I mean, I got this card for like 200 or so bucks on Troll and Toad last year. Actually, about 2 years ago. This card in PSA 10 goes for over $50,000. This right here, I am very comfortable saying this is over $10,000. This is a near mint. Now, mind you, you might be asking why didn't I grade it? But as I described before, the ungodly amount of money and time was, to me, was not worth the investment because I don't really plan to sell these. Because I buy it for the card, not the grade. But if I were to grade this, honestly, this has like almost no scratches. The reason why I got it so cheap is because apparently it was damaged according to Troll and Toad. And usually the meme Troll and Toad near mint is usually damaged. But this actually worked the opposite. And that's how I've typically gotten lucky with Troll and Toad. I get a card for super cheap that I just want to get autographed, have personally, and it has some whitening on the edges. Kind of hard to see with in the case. Almost no scratches. And some of the edges obviously have some of that silvering, which is just inherent with gold stars from EX Deoxys. But this card was in great condition. This is honestly, and I've done a lot of grading in my time, this is like PSA 7 or better, near mint, right? I wouldn't say near mint plus, right? I don't think it's an 8, but I do think, well, the thing is, I've seen PSA 8s, heck, I've seen PSA 9s worse, right? But, you know, getting off beating that dead horse, getting off that carcass, this is just an amazing card. This is a, honestly, near mint quality, authenticated, full English, personalized, trademarked to Gold Star Rayquaza. One of the only, I think this is actually a pop one. No one, very few people have been able to actually get BGS to authenticate a lot of their Gold Stars, Mascots, Fukuda's signature. This is one of the only ones I actually think this is the only one when I checked their registry last time. And I do believe this would be, if I were to put this in PSA, the highest grade, I believe there's 10. All of them are just authenticated because they're terrible. You know, people kind of did what I was going to do, but they got clearly way worse copies. This, I would think, would be the highest grade. I think the highest grade is PSA 6. This is definitely higher than the PSA 6. So that would also be the highest grade if I were to go with PSA. But I don't because I hate PSA. So, absolutely love this card. But even this is not the biggest card. The last card is honestly, is truly an unreplicable, one-of-a-kind card. This, right, pretty hard to replicate considering this is a, technically a trademarked name. However, since it is a name, you know, it's, and this is also what I'll talk about, and I'll say this again, I'll preface with the coming up discussion, long conversation. Arita, Fukuda, all these artists, while they are technically are owned by the Pokemon Company as far as their art and what they can typically draw, something like this, right, that can be seen as a random item being drawn or a name, even though it can relate to the artist and or the Pokemon Company itself that's owned and trademarked by them, unless there's complete evidence that it's direct copyright infringement or trademark infringement, it's completely legal. It's just typically they're not something that always wants to be done, and based on if Pokemon is there at the event what they allow. Usually won't allow it, and things are only going to get stricter here on out. So I did get very lucky with this, but this is in no way bad on the the staffing or the artists themselves. They did nothing legally or even ethically wrong. It's just a name, right? But because of the context behind that, it's something that's very difficult to replicate. Likely won't. But the next thing I'm about to show you guys, it just won't ever be. It is a true one-of-a-kind piece, and I'm super happy to have it and share it with you guys on such a amazing time and holiday. And I think it certainly cheered me up. So hopefully it can do the same for you guys, give you something to gawk at. But if any of you know, I'm a big fan of Pikachu, so you just know I had to have a one-of-a-kind Pikachu in this video. This bad boy is probably one of the biggest centerpieces of my collection. As you can see, I'm a big fan of Detective Pikachu, right? You can see, make it easier for you guys, his detective hat, his Pichu partner, once again, full English signature, Beckett 8, but something a little different. So you guys can see that. Harry Goodman collection. If any of you are familiar with Detective Pikachu, Harry Goodman, or Harold Goodman, is actually Detective Pikachu himself. That is the father of Tim Goodman, the main character of the movie. And Harold Goodman is the character in both the video game, I believe, and the movie, Ryan Reynolds. That's literally Detective Pikachu. So this is essentially Detective Pikachu's collection pedigree. Now, most of you might not be familiar with pedigrees. Logan Paul is one of the few people to get one. BGS and PSA don't typically do this, only for certain events, cases, special people. And in this case, I was a special enough person, maybe after 2 years of yelling and confronting them after all the issues they've given me, they were actually able to put this under its own, essentially, also trademarked pedigree. They couldn't offhandedly do Detective Pikachu, right? Because that's a bit overt trademark, double dipping. But this is something they could accept, whether it's because of their lack of knowledge for the movie and the franchise, or them just being okay with it. This now, and I have control over what goes in this exact pedigree, right? So, unless I do it, it won't be. And I will, another spoiler, there will be other cards coming that are part of that, this pedigree and in this collection. But this is the centerpiece, because in the same way I described before, this personalization of the hat Detective Pikachu, the Pichu, which, mind you, was not part of the established characters that he could personalize, right? Typically when you go to a signing, they allow you to have 2 or 3 Pokemon that you can personalize on the card, and they don't always match. And that's it. You just kind of have to do it. You got to pay extra, but you suck it up and deal with it, right? It's an honor to get it autographed in general. But he went against this and put the Pichu because he thought it fit. He just kind of went crazy with it. And like I said, this is technically just a hat. Nothing legally wrong here, ethically wrong here, but it's not something, as I said, because the context can really ever be replicated going forward. And if you need to do more research on that, go ahead and do so. But this full English signature, Detective Pikachu hat, Pichu, Harry Goodman, trademark pedigree, authenticated fully, and mint, mind you, mint. This was a previous PSA 9. And it actually does, I was considering getting this graded, but it does have a print line. It's not a damaged, but I didn't know how they're going to grade it with BGS. So, like I said, I just care about the card itself. This is a mint example. I believe actually one of the highest. I think there might be a PSA 10 Pikachu that was graded, perhaps, but if not, this is the highest graded example of this also getting authenticated. I think it is also Pop 1 as far as BGS is concerned. This is not just a Pop 1, it'll stay likely a Pop 1, and as far as this specific unique example, unreplicable and one of a kind. There is no price reference for this. This is the one of the greatest pieces of my collection. I'm super happy to share it with you guys. It's just because of all the things I've described up to this point. This can't really be duplicated. This is the only shiny Detective Pikachu fully legitimized and trademarked and authenticated that you'll ever see. So, you know, any Detective Pikachu collector, unique signature collector, or autograph collector, grade, right, encapsulation collector, or Pikachu collector, this is the thing you want. And I couldn't tell you, I personally think it's valued well over $10,000. What it'd sell for, I mean, Gold Star Pikachu's mint ones are selling for graded PSA 9s or so, selling for anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. We're selling for a little bit more before, went down a little bit, and obviously will go back up eventually and only exponentially go up from here in the future. But this example right here with the autograph, also incredibly rare, I think the autograph itself would probably put it over $5,000. As far, just objectively, without even knowing any of the other uniqueness or the other variables for this card. I wouldn't sell it for $10,000, right? This one, I could easily probably get that amount of money, right? But, or somewhere close in the range, especially in the near future. Who doesn't love Rayquaza? But this card is just something that, and I can't even begin to describe to you what I had to do to actually get this card. I mean, coming there as a patron, and then working staff and security later on, getting it double signed, personalized. I mean, the adventure, maybe I'll have to say that for another day, some of the random adventures I had. This is just an amalgam of all the relationships, connections, and work I've put in and established in this community over the past few years, and better part of a decade, actually. And I'm just absolutely floored to finally have this legitimized and able to show it with you guys. So, yeah, that is, I would say, this is it. That is the whole unboxing. And if we look at the tally, we definitely hit the 5-figure mark. So, definitely just want to thank you guys for joining me. I know it's a bit of a long video. I'll try to edit down as much as I can, but it's still probably going to be very long. But, I'm just super happy to be here and making these videos for you guys, and, you know, share it with my partner and her family, my family, and just hopefully you guys can kind of be part of that family. So, I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, God bless you guys. Hopefully, you know, this is a little fun, this opening, because God knows it was fun for me when I opened this. So maybe this can be a little fun little adventure for you, whether you watch this on Christmas, a little after Christmas, New Year's, whenever. Nice little video to perk y'all up. So once again, I want to thank you guys, and I will be back with more videos in the future, and hopefully this year will only get better than this previous year, and the year's only getting better henceforth, right? So thank you guys again. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you later.